Good morning. It is Monday, September 5th, 2022, Labor Day, and we are on the abandoned logging road, which is very wet in this section, heading to Snow-Cupsuptic, or I think sometimes it's called Snow Oxford County, just to differentiate it from the snow we did yesterday, which I think sometimes it's called, that one's called Snow Chain of Ponds or Snow Franklin County. So we are making our way to the trail. It's another trailless peak, but this one has a cairned herd path that's supposedly pretty good. And if you wanted to drive up here in like a Jeep or something, you could. There's parking for about maybe 4 cars before the road gets really muddy. So that's where we parked, and I think it adds like a 1/4 of a mile each way. If I were a moose, I'd like to just hang in that pool. Lots of moose footprints on this trail so far. All right, so I think the total distance is like 2.5 miles, including the road walk, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. It's short and not difficult navigationally. So that's what we're doing right now. Here's some moose prints. So we got that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Yep. They just keep going. So we are nearing the summit of Snow, and a moose died up here last winter. So I can see, like, there's, I guess these are ribs or something. There's a bunch of them. And then off the path, ooh, there's like a femur. Look at those big bones. They're huge. That's like 1 foot long. So is this. And then, I don't know where the skull is. Probably someone took it. Over here we've got some vertebrae, a jawbone, a vertebrae, ribs. Maybe that was part of the pelvis up there. I don't know. And some of the hair the fur is like left, but I saw pictures of it from the spring, and it was like a snowball. I don't know. The amount of hair was crazy. But anyway, that's not something you see every day. We just passed and talked to the people who were parked next to us. They're down from Massachusetts doing the 6-pack this weekend. And that's it. It was just us and them. Parked at the landing before the mud. Okay, so now we're close to the summit. I think there's a fall summit. Okay, we're here at the summit of Snow-Cupsuptic. I think I might have said Kennebago in the last video. Snow is what we're doing. Here's the canister. There's the sign, and we are right at the summit area, and there's a big pile of moose droppings. Cool. All right, and it took us about an hour to come up. Okay, so for Snow-Cupsuptic, about half of the hike is on an abandoned logging road, which the trail is, it's overgrown, but there is definite path through it. You're in plants that are anywhere from, knee high to head high, but you won't get lost on that. And then there are pretty good cairn markings, and at one of them you're at like an intersection of 2 logging roads, you just got to make sure to look around. And there's cairns to the right. I think there were 3 cairns. You go all the way down to the last cairn and then head into the woods. And as you can see, the herd path in the woods is really very obvious and well beaten. So I'll shoot a little bit of the logging road on the way out, because then you'll have an idea. Maybe at the cairns too, I'll shoot some stuff there. But very easy to navigate. Okay, so this is where you kind of come off of the forested area and onto the logging road. And it's like, here comes John, and this path isn't very well beaten right here, but there is a better beaten path that goes over along the edge and then pops out. So I think a lot of people don't notice these cairns, because there's a cairn here. There's a pile of sticks stuff saying, stop walking this way. And then you've got a cairn here. And another cairn. And another cairn. And then this is where we're going to turn left. So I think people come up to here. We're going to go that way, which is a road, but it's, as you can see, all overgrown. But I think you come up out of here, and a lot of people see the cairn, and it looks like there's a path going in there and a path over here. So I think they get up here and then they go, wait a minute, and they hook into the trees right there. But just follow that way and it'll be easier. And then we're on the logging road here, and it's just, as you can see, overgrown. So you're kind of following like a single track through. It's obvious though, and it's wet near the cars, but that's it. So that's Snow-Cupsuptic.